Everyone. Before we get into today's update, we need to go over what's going to be in this update. First, we need to discuss XRP as we are very, very close to breaking down a very key pattern formation, this downtrending support line, and it's right about the 362 level. We tapped it perfectly, and that's a pattern formation, and if we break that, we've got some lower levels to go to, which could be around the 34-cent level. We'll discuss that in this update. We'll also take a look at what is uptrending support, downtrending resistance, and also a topping reversal. I'll have definitions, and I'll also show you within the pattern what each of these different kind of formations are. And also we'll be looking at the DXYs. We're back online. Take a look at the futures market. Well, now not even the futures market. We'll take a look at the Dow when it comes online with the S&P and NASDAQ. And then we'll look at Bitcoin. And then I want to touch up on XLM and DigiByte in this update as well. Make sure that like button, as it can really help push me through the analytics. Good morning. It's Monday, February 13th, 2023 at 9:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As we see XRP, like if you were paying attention to the update yesterday, both of them, we talked about how XRP was reversing down, and we had to hit this downtrending support line and see if it could hold around the 367 level. That was on this pattern. Then underneath we had 362, followed by 355. Well, we fell below and hit the 362 level, bounce back up, and we're very briefly hanging on to this 367. XRP's in turmoil here, folks. XRP needs to hold 367 and end up making its way back up, or we could have a nice big drop here. If we get rejected here at the 367, the next major resistance, or support I should say, is around that 342 level. Now you've got 355 in between, and you can also say like 348, but 342 is the next area where I'm very concerned about on a drop. That's where I believe we would drop down to. And then underneath that, we have 333 level. And that would be a monumental drop if we break through that, because we're trending right now to this 2017 trend line. And if you break that, the next major trend line is the 2013. This is the 2020 uptrend. And if you break that, we're trending down towards the 2017 uptrend down here at 18 cents, 18 and a half. So really, we need to hold a 2020 uptrend if you don't want to have a substantial drop. But before you can even get to that, and if you look at this and pull this out, you can see this is the all-time pattern. So that'll give us a great idea of where we're going in the future. But right now, if you're looking at it, we need to know what's going on in the present first, which we already know that as well, because we've got this nailed to the wall. So that's what we're looking at right now. And we knew that if this pattern was flipping to more of a descending triangle style pattern, which it hasn't confirmed yet because it hasn't hit that resistance yet, it could just fall out of here. As a whole, it could be in a descending triangle or a gigantic bear flag. But right now, the shorter part of the pattern, it's about to play true, and the downtrending resistance is way up here. That's why we talk about it. Resistance, resistance, resistance. I'm in the way. But resistance, 1, 2. Then you got support, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got all these supports and resistance. So this pattern is filling out like it's supposed to. We didn't break over this downtrending resistance at 47 cents. So now we came all the way back down, and this uptrending support suggests we're going to hit around the 342 level. So that would be the level if we break the 362. So right now we've got a little bit of room. But you immediately, what you're paying attention to is you stay above the 367 up. Let's see, that's downtrending resistance or support. So you've got downtrending support, downtrending resistance. So let's take a look at some terminology real quick. Okay, so we talked about the downtrending support just now. So downtrending support refers to a market trend where the price of an asset moves lower over time, with each successive low being lower than the previous low. This is also referred to as a bearish trend. The support level in a downtrend is a price level at which buyers are thought to be strong enough to prevent the price from falling further. In a downtrend, the support level becomes weaker and the price continues to decline, breaking through the previous support levels and creating new ones at a lower price. This pattern can be seen on a chart and is often used by traders to identify potential buying or selling opportunities, because some people want to buy each of these drops at each support level. They try to build a base around there since we're in a bear market. And then we also have downtrending resistance as well at the same time as downtrending support. So downtrending resistance refers to a stock market or financial chart pattern where a securities price is consistently falling and reaching lower highs. In this pattern, the securities price is forming lower highs while making lower lows, which is a sign of a bearish trend. The resistance line is drawn by connecting the higher price points, and as the securities price continues to fall, the resistance line moves down, indicating a negative trend. This pattern is often seen as a negative indicator for investors, as it suggests that the securities price is likely to continue to fall in the future. So if we look at XRP, we've got clearly downtrending resistance here on February 4th, downtrending resistance here on February 9th, downtrending support on January 22nd, on January 30th, on February 9th, and now we're trying to break through this downtrending support on February 13th. So this is a very big indicator, and this is a topping reversal pattern. And you might ask, well, what the hell is a topping reversal pattern? You talk about it all the time, but I don't know what it is. And you can see this pattern isn't done yet. You got the 20 creating a full bullish or bearish divergence here in the 4-hourly. We've talked about how in the monthly, we are forming a bearish cross, and that could lead to a death cross. And this is how close we are now. Look at the 20 getting very close to the 50 here, so we need to pay very close attention to this, because this is a developing story, and each day, in each hour that we continue to break down, we're getting closer and closer to creating that bearish cross. And the hour time frame, which could only mean one thing. We could be on our road to a death cross here, ladies and gentlemen. A date with the Deathline. And that, right now, our date with the death, before a big drop, I mean, you need to hold 36 cents. You really need to hold 36 cents. You get to the bottom side of like the 0.3605 level. Now you have the ability to drop to the 34 cents and farther, to the bottom of this uptrending support. So if this is a topping reversal pattern, which it really looks like it's showing itself as that, and let me show you real quick by definition what the hell a topping reversal pattern is so we can continue this discussion. So a topping reversal is a term used in technical analysis to describe a bearish reversal pattern that occurs after an extended uptrend. This pattern forms when an asset reaches a new high but then fails to sustain the momentum and begin to decline. This is seen as a sign that the uptrend has ended and the market is entering a downtrend. A topping reversal can indicate that the asset is overbought and that it is a good time to take profits or sell. So I'm trying to do a lot of teaching in here as well as doing the charts. I don't hide behind paywalls, so that's why you don't have to pay for a membership to get all my information. Everything I have, I put out here on my updates. And then if you want to pay it forward, you can join Tom's Army and we can have a further discussion in the Telegram, but that is up to you. I'm not here to baby anybody, but what I am here is to teach you something nobody else will, and I'm going to give you the true patterns, not the ones that I'm going to fluff so that you'll buy my shit. Nope. I'm going to tell you the truth, and in the end, I think that's going to get you to stay, and that's why over 15,500 people have joined this channel. So this 20-day, like I said, the 397, let's watch this morning. If we break the 397, we're in serious shit. Then you got the 362, and that's a major support level. If we don't hold that 362, I'm going to mark this on here. That 362 is a support level, but also this 3065 is right at the death line. So this is where if we break this, this is the death line. You break that, that's very bearish, and I have no doubt we're going down much farther if that breaks. But 34 and some change would be on deck. And then 333 underneath. We also have the 355 in between, but 343 and 333 would be major pattern formations that we'd be coming down to. So now that we've done a huge update on XRP, should leave no questions. The Dow's up 98 points. We've got the S&P up 13. What's the Nasdaq's up 34 points right now. We've got the DXY at 103.54. Kind of look like it's trying to reverse here a little bit. We're going to see if it can break up because we have this uptrending support that it's going to have to retest if it's going to even be positive here at around the 103.45. So we have to pay attention to that. And then we're going to see if we can break out of 104.20 approximately. Total crypto market cap, struggling. Down 12.7 billion or 1.32% to 955 billion. We talked about this yesterday. It's no surprise to this community. Once we broke down this multi-year trend line at 990 billion. I told you the next level that we have to go to is 940 billion. And that would tell us whether or not we have this topping reversal or if this is like a right shoulder forming. And you break through here and you end up getting down to 892 billion. That's your line of, if we break through that, we're in some serious shit. So we're getting very, very close, but we're hitting a very major support level here with the total crypto market cap. So watch 940 billion, see if that holds. If not, look out below. Like the old earthquake drill when we were in school. Put your head between your legs, sit under your floppy ass desk so that you can get crushed to death. Is basically what they had us doing. Bitcoin, the multi-year trend line we're still trending down towards. I believe we have to come to 20,965 is where we're starting to trend towards. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, we've had all but the bearish divergence here. We've already had it cross everything but the 200, and now a bearish divergence using the EMA lines would be the 20 crossing the 200, and that's that red line. It's already pulled all the way through. So now once you lose the 20-day or the 200-day, Bitcoin would naturally progress down to this downtrending support. So it could either be 20,965 or 20,720 in the area, or it could even fall as far as 20,413 to hold. So pay attention to that for Bitcoin, as that was my projection. XLM, beautiful. It's trying to make its push back down towards these levels. We're in the, so basically you could say we were in some kind of ascending formation, but now it's starting to, we got downtrending resistance. We still got, it's a weird formation here to break through, but I'm keeping it as it is. I'm not reshuffling this pattern because I want you to see. If we break this level right here at approximately 823, our next big drop levels are on the 7.2. There's not much in between these patterns, folks. There is not much in between these patterns at all. So watch this for XLM as we're at a major uptrending support. And you can see this isn't done. We've already had a bearish divergence in the 4 hours here for XLM. This is not done by a long shot, I don't think. Unless we break back up here miraculously and get back up into here over the 8.7, we're in some serious shit. So if the 8.25 breaks, no. If the 8.22 breaks, expect a much bigger decline for XLM. And then I want to do DGB because this has been a rather long update with a lot of information. I want to get it out for you. DGB still within the second and third uptrending supports. We failed to break out over here at the 1-2 level. And I told you if we didn't break that a while ago, we'd have a quick reverse. And we have. And now all of a sudden, DGB sitting at 0.0094, getting into a tremendous buying deal once again. So pay attention to DGB. And if you miss some of these on this little bear market rally, you better take advantage of it when we come through some of these levels that are lower than it was before. No more excuses, because this is likely, if we start pushing down, this will be your final push in this bear market to these really, really low levels. And as it's making its way to the bear market floor, you've got to have a buying strategy so that you can get in on some of these ISO coins and especially IoT coins as well, the tokens. So the Internet of Things and the ISO 20022 compliant coins. No IPO offerings. Or ICOs, I should say. Don't buy anything with that. So anyhow, we're looking at DGB, and it's showing us confluence here at 0.0087 to see if we can hold this uptrend. It was in an ascending pattern, but now it's obviously showing a topping reversal, and we're getting rejected at the 200-day and pushing down. So the logic would say here 00875 would be where we push down next. Make sure to hit that like button if you want to join Tom's Army. Look in the pinned comment below or the video description below. You can join Tom's Army, but also if you want to join XRP or trade XRP in the USA, I know it's very difficult. I've got 3 very good options. 1, MEXC, no VPN, and there's no KYC, no spot fees for the buy and sell. They have HBAR, and they have a ton of your ISO and IoT coins. And that is the easiest way to do it because you don't need a VPN in the USA. BitGet, you do need a VPN, but their platform is the most user-friendly that I've ever used. And their derivatives exchange, they have 6-to-1 cash on hand, which means if they had to pay everybody back full liquid, they would still have 5 times the amount of cash on hand after paying everybody back, which is unfucking believable. UPHOLD is my most trusted, but the buy and sell fees are extraordinary. So the spot fees are crazy. So what I do is I buy off of BitGet or MEXC, and then if I want to send something back to UPHOLD, I'll send it via the XRP ledger. You can even send Tether or USD coin or USDC from your native exchange and send it over to BitGet or MEXC so that you can make those trades spot free. Hashtag the FUD stops here, and remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, this journey is no fun. If you need to take stock in why you should trust me, this is how I build my future. This is how I build my financial independence, and not just through crypto, but also through precious metals, which we will have a silver stacking episode number 6 today at some point. There's a reason why I've transformed my wealth, and there's a reason why I'm doing this. My 3-year-old is going to reap the benefits and rewards of my gold and silver accumulations, and also what I've done in crypto when he gets older. He's only 3, so I've got 15 years to build this up until he turns 18. And my plan for him is he's never going to have to work, not just him, his kids, or his kids' kids. So my great-great-great-grandchildren, even when I'm not around, they're going to have financial independence because of what I'm doing today. Mark my words, that's my passion, and you can take that shit to the bank.